Live only on The Zone. Usyk versus Dubois, July 19th. He silenced Britain's best. Usyk, the undisputed king, fighting to keep his crown. But now, the dynamite is ready to explode. Dubois is set to make boxing history. The hopes of a nation on his shoulders. July 19th, hear Wembley roar for the heavyweight fight of the year. All the belts are on the line. Usyk versus Dubois 2. Buy now at thezone.com.
And so Sally can wait. Don't look back in anger, my friend.
I made you say it.
Rick, just a quick reaction to last night. What a stunning win from Alexander Usyk.
He just does nothing more than impress you all every time we see him, don't you? You know what I mean? He, you know, the way he handled Tyson Fury in the fight, you know, giving away that height and reach, and, you know, and needless to say what he did with AJ. But I don't think Daniel could have done any much more than what he was doing. I think he was doing all right. I think he was pretty nip and tuck and that. But, you know, you've just got to give credit to Usyk. You know, fighters like Usyk come along once in a lifetime, to be honest with you. Do you know what I mean? And you know, he was a little bit nip and tuck. He made him fall short, and then he copped him, and he just never ceases to amaze me. Every time I see him, he just seems to get better.
It seems like the most realistic chance of somebody stopping him.
I've got Dubois. If anyone was going to do it, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I think AJ was slightly seeing better days. Tyson seen slightly better days. But Usyk, Daniel's confidence was up. He was absolutely buzzing. He'd just come off that knockout win of AJ. He's a young, up and coming heavyweight. You know what I mean. If anyone was going to beat him, it was going to be Daniel, and he couldn't. He couldn't, unfortunately. You know, and all he can do is just take your hat off to Alexander.
Could Tyson beat him if he comes back to fight him?
Listen, you know, Tyson could beat anyone when he comes back. I do think Tyson has seen better days, but you know, when you see a Tyson, his height, his reach, his style is a nightmare for anyone. I think he lost both the fights against Alexander, not by much. They were great fights. I think people would pay to watch it again, you know, and hopefully, you know, if Tyson turns up on bang on form and Alexander has a bad night, of course Tyson can beat him. But I mean, I think if anyone was going to beat him, I think Daniel Dubois had got a better chance than anyone last night.
But he'll come back. He's come back through defeats before.
Listen, Daniel Dubois, you know, he fought when Joe Joyce. He come back from that. Then there was that controversy with the low fucking blow on it, you know, and he come back from that. And he's, you know what? When you look how old these heavyweights are when they get to the top, what is he, Daniel? 27?
27,
He's got a decade of boxing still ahead of him, to be honest with you. He's going to get straight back to the top. It's just unfortunate, you know, sometimes you come across people like Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Alexander Usyk, he's one of them.
Okay, before I let you go, I've got to ask you, I thought it was a wind-up that you were coming back. What on earth are you coming back for? What's all that about? Come on, I'm being serious.
I always said when I did my exhibition against Marco Antonio Barrera, they said, would you do another one? You know, would you do another fight? I said, listen, my best days are behind me, which they are. I know I'm not at world level now. The best way I can describe it. And I got a phone call, you know, saying, no, there's this kid from Dubai. He come over to England a few years ago. He gave it a good go. He had a few good wins. He's the only boxing promoter in Dubai. And he wants to make. He's an anorak. He loves the sport boxing. You know what I mean. And he's doing a lot for Dubai boxing. And he wants, before he gets too old, he wants to have one more fight. Anyway, he picked the phone up and he phoned me. So, and I always said that I'd look at it. You know, and the way people have got to look at it. You know, I still need stuff to get up in the morning to get out of bed for. I've got to give myself a goal. I've got to give myself a target. My head's not the sanest. You know, at the best of times, it's, you know, having a goal and a target is something important with me. And when people that worry about me, all I can say is don't, you know, listen, you know, I'm not going into a bare knuckle fight like Paulie Malignaggi's doing, you know what I mean? I'm not fighting a world title like Manny Pacquiao did last night. Yeah. I'm not 58 years of age, I'm 47 years of age, you know what I mean? You know, and it's, I know what fights are doable and I know what fights are beyond me. And this is a doable fight. Yeah,
I think when everyone saw it raise a few eyebrows, everyone's going to always talk about your concern, but I kind of understand the reasons why you're going to do it. So yeah, I mean, I think your fight with Sinchenko after the Pacquiao fight, that was meant to be.
Well, that was world class though.
That was meant to be kind of.
That told me you're not in world class no more, and I know I'm not in world class today. But you know, it's a terrible fight. He's a year younger than me. You know what I mean? He's, you know, I don't think he didn't have a career as good as me, but he's a very, very capable fighter, and it's a doable, winnable fight, and that's why I took it.
Can I walk you out again? What? Why are you laughing?
Well, the first time you walked me out, I got fucking twatted.
Well, look, if you're getting beaten in this fight, I'm jumping in the ring.
You walked me out for Mayweather, I got twatted.
Pacquiao.
You walked me out for Pacquiao, I got twatted. So you can't walk me out again.
Let me walk you out. I'd love to walk you out.
You want Coogan.
Roll back the old years, yeah?
Roll back the old years.
Yes.
You're in the piss. What, you like me?
Fucking 16 years ago, you fucker. Just a quick one on Pacquiao. Obviously got a draw yesterday against Barrios. I don't know if you watched any of it.
I haven't watched it, but I think that's an outstanding achievement. You know, for the age he is, you know, to be honest with you, what can you say? Like we were talking about Usyk before, weren't they? Fighters like that come along once in a lifetime. You know, your Pacquiao's, your Mayweathers, your Alexander Usyk, and he proved it again last night. I was genuinely worried about him last night. I thought he might have bit off a little bit more than he can chew, and that's my whole point. I'm not going at that level. No. I'm going to make a comeback, you know, and it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be an entertaining fight. But you know, I'm not as daft as I look.
Ricky, listen, whatever you're doing, we'll support you, and we'll be there in Dubai, and I'm going to walk out whether you like it or not.
Here's another fucking idea coming my way then.
Live only on DAZN, he silenced Britain's best. Usyk, the Brit breaker, but now the dynamite is ready to explode. One night, one shot at Undisputed. Usyk versus Dubois 2, July 19th. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.